Introduction. The trial of the return. Most men view the return of an ex-partner as a victory, a validation that they were right or good enough all along. But a Stoic sees it differently. A return is not a trophy. It is a trial. It is the universe testing whether the lessons you learned in the fire of abandonment actually forged you into a new man, or if you are still the same person waiting to be burned again. When someone walks out of your life, they make a statement about your worth. When they try to walk back in, they are making a statement about their own needs. To navigate this, you must understand the three shadows that drive them back: guilt, fear, and validation. The anatomy of guilt. The selfish burden. Guilt is often mistaken for repentance, but in the Stoic view, these are worlds apart. Repentance is an active desire to repair a wrong. Guilt is simply the internal discomfort of having been the villain in a story that didn't end the way they planned. The delayed reaction. When someone leaves, they are fueled by the dopamine of the new. They feel empowered. Guilt only arrives when the new becomes normal and they realize the void they created hasn't been filled. The success mirror. Your growth acts as a mirror. When you thrive, your success highlights their failure. They don't return to celebrate you. They return because your excellence makes their guilt unbearable. They want you to tell them it's okay so they can stop feeling like a bad person. Stoic duty. Marcus Aurelius taught that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. By not allowing their guilt to dictate your actions, you remain unlike them. You let them keep their burden because it is the only way they will ever truly learn from it. The illusion of fear. Reclaiming the safety net. The fear of loss is a powerful motivator, but you must ask, what exactly are they afraid of losing? Often, it isn't you. It's the utility you provided. The loss of control. In the dynamic of the breakup, the person leaving usually holds the power. When you stop chasing, stop texting, and start building a life where they are a ghost, that power shifts. Their return is often a frantic attempt to reclaim the remote control of your emotions. The grass is brown realization. Many leave because they believe the world is full of people who will give them your level of devotion without requiring their level of effort. When they realize that the world is transactional and harsh, fear sets in. They return to you not as a first choice, but as a sanctuary. The Stoic response. Recognize that you are not a safety net or a backup plan. You are the architect of your own life. If they did not fear losing you when they walked away, their fear now is a reaction to their own instability, not a testament to your connection. 3. The hunger for validation. The infinite loop. Validation is the most dangerous reason for a return because it is a bottomless pit. In a world of digital attention, genuine, deep-seated validation is rare, and they realize they traded a diamond for a handful of glitter. The emotional supplier. When you were together, you were their primary source of worth. After the breakup, they likely sought that worth in likes, comments, or hollow rebounds. When those failed to sustain them, they came back to the well they know is deep, testing the door. Sometimes, a woman will return just to see if the door is still unlocked. Once they know they can have you back, their ego is satisfied, and they may leave again. The hit of validation comes from the knowledge that they still have power over you. Stoic wisdom. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." It may feel foolish to stay closed off when someone is crying at your door, but your self-worth must be an internal flame, not a fuel source for someone else's ego. Conclusion. Choosing the path of peace. The return of someone who hurt you is the ultimate crossroads. You can choose nostalgia, which is a trap that keeps you anchored to a version of them that no longer exists. Or you can choose peace, which is the recognition that your journey has moved beyond them. The Stoic truth is this: you cannot control who leaves or who tries to return, but you have absolute sovereignty over who stays. Your life is a temple, and you are the gatekeeper. Do not let someone back into your sanctuary just because they are tired of standing in the rain. Let them find their own shelter.